Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test stream. Today we're going to take a look at Rock Drum Machine from Lumbeat and developer Louis Martinez. The Rock Drum Machine is just brilliant, awesome, incredible. There aren't enough words to say. I've always loved this drum machine, probably, and I don't usually say what is my favourite app and what is this, but this probably is my favourite drum machine, set of drum machines. You know, we have lots of great drum machines on iOS, but this just kicks ass everywhere. It's just brilliant, and it's got loads and loads of super new features now. So it's got full MIDI out, MIDI in, full MIDI out now. I'm not going to go into this because, to be honest with you, I can't really see what I'm doing, and I'm a MIDI-idiot. So I very rarely use MIDI with stuff like this, but you MIDI guys are going to know exactly what you can do. It's got MIDI out and MIDI in, you can see. So that's very, very cool, but it's just awesome. So I'm going to run through all the new stuff. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video if you like it, please, it's good. Please donate if you possibly can, and do become a Patreon, because I will run through everything on this and then probably do a bit of an extended bit on Patreon. So if you're a patron, go to the Patreon site, watch this there, and you'll get extra bits as well at the end. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, these are your sounds here, your drum kits basically, but each kit is completely and fully editable. These are your different banks for different sounds, and these are your different rhythms. I've got it locked and linked, so everything's going to be right. It's going to stay in 100 BPM. Here are our effects on and off here. So if I switch reverb on, it'll be on. Here is our effects editing here. So if I switch reverb on, you'll see it will switch on there. If I switch it off there, it'll switch on, switch off, switch off. You can see how that works. Right here is our mixer, how we can do basic or full. Basic mixer gives your hat, your kick, and your snare. Full gives your 2 tom sets as well. 3 tom sets, sorry. So it gives you 6. And your crash cymbals. Gives you your 5-piece drum kit plus your cymbals. It's like your overhead basically. Yeah, so let's rock and roll. We're gonna do as well programming a new groove, and there's some cool things I want to show you now that are new in song mode as well, and also new in your programming. So basically, how does it sound? It just sounds brilliant. We can change our kit. Start changing our beats. Now, for each separate bank, there is a different set of beats. And you can see that they'll be kind of similar to titles of songs that you may know. If you like a particular pattern and you want to save it, just hit this little star button here, and that will be automatically added to your favorites. Now, a little tip here. If you're thinking of using a Rock Drum Machine to build a track later in song mode, as you're scrolling through, just add bits and pieces to your favorites that you like. Okay, but we'll get that out in a moment. So, let's see. Obviously, here's our tempo here. Now, let's go to sounds. Now, say for instance, we can do full as well here, so we can change out the toms. So let's see, we've got this this pattern playing here. And you think to yourself, well, I'd like another kick in that. Just choose the kick you like. Or you can completely randomize it. There's your mixer. And then you can also do the pattern. So you can randomize any sound, you can choose any sound, you can randomize any pattern, and you can randomize any pattern for any of the four things. Well, let's get back to basics for a minute here. Let's just go to this one. And what we're going to do is going to run through the jam thing. So there's no jam going on there. Now, if I switch all three off, I'll just turn the volume down on that a little bit. If I switch all three off, hat, snare and kick, or we can't do it for the toms, but hat, snare and kick, even if I have the jam intensity set full, you'll see it will change up there as well. There's quick access. It's not going to do anything. So let's just randomize the snare. And then we can set the, for a fill, we don't have to have a fill, we can still have it jamming. So for instance, we can still have it, let's change a different sound, let's say funk rock for instance. Let's take a jam off completely. We've got no fills. So it's just gonna, so we won't hear a cymbal because, you know, this is when you can program your crash in, seldom, always, sometimes, usually. But let's switch the jam up a bit. So you can set your jam intensity how you like without having to have any fills. But as soon as I set fills, every time it runs through 4 bars, you're going to get a fill. Okay, so let's hit random. Just going to randomize everything. So let's get back to another pattern. Now what we're going to do is create a new groove. Hang on a sec, what I'll do. Let me stop that. We're going to create a new groove. And this, I'm going to show you some new very cool stuff you can do in the programmer as well. So as soon as you hit new groove, you'll get your hat pattern, your snare pattern and your kick pattern. Okay, and the way it's set, you've got 4 beats, 4 subdivisions, okay? That's straightforward, absolutely 4 on the floor, bang. Got a bit of jam intensity going on, so we'll get a bit of variation. Okay, so let's go back to new groove. But say for instance we want our hats to play 16ths. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Hit that and set a swing there because I randomized it. Let's take the swing off. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to set, let's see, we're going to set our beats to 5 and our subs to 6. Watch what happens now. Okay. Now if we go to patterns, we go to edit, we can see that our subdivisions have been set to 6 there, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how that works. Okay, whatever you set, every time I play this is going to be a new one. But so if I did three beats, say, which I can only do 3 or 9. So if I did 3 and I did 6 subs, that's the kind of thing you get. You get 1, 2, 3, so you get okay. So you see, we're going to stick with the absolute basics for the start. Okay, so we're just going to have a basic pattern. Here we go, and we're going to use our rock bin kit. Let's use that one. No jam intensity. All I've got now is a snare playing. Now this is easy. This is having it big like this is easy to show you the cool new stuff you can do with stuttering, shuffling notes now. You know, subdivision stuff like that. It's changed now. So in previous versions, when you made alterations like this to the pattern, it would stop and then you'd start it again to see if you liked it. Now you can do it on the fly. It doesn't matter. So let's play the snare, and let's just hold the block here. And we can move up and let's move down, hold it again. Okay, so now we've divided it into 8. Okay, and what we can do now is we can set, let's switch everything off here so we're hearing nothing on that beat. Okay, let's play snare there. The snare, how the shuffling button now works is slightly different. So if I was to set that on a red one there and a red one there, you'll hear it's like a flammy roll. So you could actually get it to do it's like getting it to do a drum roll if I put it all in red. Let's put that on. See? And that one in there, ghost it. And of course, if you have your thing set higher like that, okay. And of course that would be now saved in user. Well, there it is. And then we've put them in favorites, so I could, if I wanted to, put that into favorites as well, and there it would be. Okay, so before we go, we're going to do check one more thing out now. Song mode now is very, very cool. This won't take long to explain. You can put in your symbols in your fill. So let's take out all these symbols here. No. And it's easy to build a song. You just hit plus, put the name of the song in, and then choose patterns. And this is why it's a good idea to always have put your tracks, your patterns that you want to use into favorites. So for instance, let's do this. Let's call this a new track. Okay, and then I will just close this down. But save this as new track. We're going to leave it on 100 BPM, and we're going to add parts here. So let's go to favorites. See, so we're going to add that as our first one. Okay. Oh, I'm going to turn the jam intensity down. Save. I'm going to add another plus one now. I'm going to back to favorites. Just add that one. Jam percent, and I'm going to add. Let's say go to favorites, and I'm going to add that thing we just built. Save. Now, the cool thing is now we can put fills in and symbol hits at the beginning of each bar or at the ends or whatever, without now having to actually leave the actual song mode page. So we can just play that now. Okay, and if I put a symbol here, it will end with a symbol. And I don't know if you noticed there, but you can choose the amount of bars for each part. So we could go up to, well, you know, I think we can go up to 32 bars for each bit. So let's just set that first one on 8 bars, save, and it'll be 8 bars there. So that first part will play for 8 bars. And that's how crazy simple it is to use Rock Drum Machine. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Hope it give you an idea of some of the new stuff you can do. One more tiny thing before I go. Let's get back out of song mode there. I'm just going to show you how quickly the effects will work. So I haven't got the effects set up to do anything in particular, but I'll turn the effect. I just did that so you can actually hear the effect, but you can do this on it without actually being into into effects modules. You can just hit play. There you go. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Pretty much covered everything there. Yeah, I have. Like I said, if you're a Patreon, go to the Patreon support site, and you can watch this. And I'm gonna jam about with it for a little bit longer. That's all. And but basically, I've ran through all the stuff I wanted to show you. Awesome, just totally brilliant drum machine. Super easy to use. Sounds amazing. Just the control is phenomenal and easy to use. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.